Russel Crowe, say the thing.
I can't believe you've done this.
Yay! And welcome back to the mighty adventures of King Russel Crowe of the Danelaw, where last time he had a small civil war and a small external war, but he handedly rebuffed his competitors. I am quite proud of seeing the way that war was handled, but today we do need to expand, especially since we actually have some really strong enemies to the north and the south. This one being north and that one being south. I do know my cardinal directions. I don't know how to read, but I do know cardinal directions. But today we also have to figure some things out for King Russel Crowe. Like, for instance, holding court would probably be good. Doing something about his stress levels being insanely high. I would imagine that it would also be within good interest to actually determine our personal deity. Now, we have Freyr, which gives us fertility, Thor, which gives us stewardship and prowess, Uller, which gives us martial, movement speed, and I think that's commander advantage? Yeah, commander advantage in provinces affected by winter. And Odin, which gives us intrigue. I think going for one of these, we should actually go for Thor, especially since we are, in fact, a pretty good steward at the current moment. We did gain Midas Touch last night, or last time, rather. And this time, actually, is he any good as a marshal? He's not bad. Actually, let's go for Uller. I think Uller would be a little bit better. And that's explicitly for a little extra martial and the fact that we are probably going to go a little more raiding. As always, we raid. We're Vikings. It's literally one of the things we do. But I also think that we should throw ourselves a feast. Oh, but I didn't know we had this little kid in our court. Let's go ahead and ransom him back. We can create some titles. I don't think that's within interest right now. Nope, that's factions. I mean, we will want to do something about our factions. We will want to raise our runestone later. But right now, let's go to... Where are you? Oh, let's pet Gladiator. That'll lose us a little bit of stress. I find Gladiator outside, strutting around the yard. As soon as she spots me, she meows and saunters over, rubbing against my leg. I spend my many minutes crouched by her side, petting her and scratching her under the chin. And when I stand back up again, I feel lighter than I have in a long time. Thank you, my friend. Absolutely. I love the fact that they added the ability to pet your animals. And I guess we could scrape the barrel for just the reason of being able to do it. But I wanted to do an activity. We are going to throw a feast. I think a feast right now... Well, yes, we will throw a feast, but once we're done raiding. Once we have finished with our devouring of our neighbors, I would like to throw ourselves a little feast, especially in honor of our little goober of a guy who actually survived childhood. It's a pretty big feat in Crusader Kings when you start as a 3-year-old to continue on. We'll disband our troops and actually throw that feast now. I think the feast would be well thought out now. Oh man, I shouldn't have given up those lands. Yeah. Yep. We'll just stay in York. And our honorary guess. No. There's something I need to do, and something that I think will fit roleplay within the character. But we may need to check some traits first. I think what we may want to do is actually release our vassals, except for Sailred here. He can die. But Princess Ulfhilde, I think we may want to release her. And the reason why I say this is because our mother was so overbearing. Perhaps we could roleplay it out that she was a little on the paranoid side, that she thought our cousin was going to harm us. Our aunt? I'm not entirely sure what her actual relation is. She's kinsman. That's definitely one thing I know. But I let's see what it says. So since we revoked her title, and that will go away within 2 years, I still don't know what broken promise is. I looked back and I think that might be a bug. I have no idea why she decided that our promises were broken. I maybe yes, you're a title claimant. I understand, Arnie. But if we were to release them, what would we get out of it? And I mean, like, truly release them. So they would gain 20 opinion of us, and because they're in our prison, they're minus something or other. Man, Crusader Kings 2 told you exactly how long. But yes, we did insult you, Arnie. We have insulted you. Man, I do want to say I want to let them go just because, like, it is annoying having prospecting. Yes, okay. So Arnie, we're gonna let go because he's infirm. Even though he's Herculean, he's infirm, and he's been in our prison for quite some time. Also, with zero intrigue, I don't think he really poses much threat to us. So you may leave, Arnie. I know you still hate me, but you may leave. And Celerid, maybe we just okay. How I would love to exile him. Or, you know what? Can we ransom you? Nope. Okay. He wouldn't like us for that anyway. So we'll nope. That's literally the same thing. Nice little misclick. Okay, you can leave. I'm gonna lose a little bit of dread, but that's okay. That's okay because we're gonna gain a lot more dread later. Now the only real question is our aunt. Cousin, I'm not entirely sure. Second cousin? She's somewhere along the line. Okay, hold on. Let's see. He's wrathful. So maybe he wouldn't want to give her up. Oh, there was the banish button. I should have just done that with Celerid. But maybe we could just banish her. Oh, is that actually her name? Oh, she's Ulfhilder, the foul fart. So, I mean, we could just banish her and have her son take over. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, let's just banish her. Let's just get her out of here. Oh, we lost the trait pensive. And a lifestyle. That's another thing we should definitely choose. So I think we should definitely go down the stewardship, only for the sole fact that we actually have a huge bonus in experience modifier. Maybe we should go for a little bit higher income, or I think we go domain focus. And then we jump a little bit down into the avaricious. That way we can get monthly income for being at war with War Profiteer, and then the, obviously, golden obligations. If anyone has been playing this, the truth is relative perk combined with golden obligations. Truth is relative being that we can just fabricate hooks on people and then use golden obligations to demand payment. That is just a fantastic way of making gold within your own realm. And I think that is something we should probably do right about now. But I also think we should... Aha, there we go. That is exactly what needed to happen for her to leave. I do feel bad for kicking out a family member, but, like, it needed to happen. And... okay, I'm glad. And you just barely like us. What about your aunt or sister? Okay, perfect. She doesn't hate us. Oh wow, that is a high learning. 26. Well done, Torin. I mean, that was through Uba's management and nothing else. No other reason. Merry Christmas. Or Happy Yule. That's the correct holiday. That is the correct one. Anyway, so on to that feast. Let's do a feast. We'll plan for the feast here, and oh, I guess we could have it all the way down here and have it be worth less. You know what? Let's do just that. I don't think that sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah. I wish... yeah. Because then we can actually travel through Paris, picking up learning focus, some learning lifestyle. Is there anything else? Maybe go through Canterbury? Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, get some learning lifestyle focus for him. Maybe this character, Russell Crowe, isn't just a warrior. Maybe he's also a traveler. This is quite the tour that's going to be happening. Mercenary guards. Yeah, mercenary guards and experienced captains. Honorary guest being someone who really doesn't like us. I think that would probably be in our best interest. Yeah. Painting of us. And bottom person is Earl Zadslav. But he's 56 years old. Maybe, I think, can we not have it be our wife? Oh, I would love to make it our wife. Queen a little important? Nah, we'll just have it Earl Sailred. I think he's the guy. He's the man. Isn't he like the second honorary guest? The second time being an honorary guest? And I don't think... do we have a caravan master? We do not. Let's see. Raffin, you got the job. So this is going to be a massive trek. Wow. So we're going down to Ibiza from York, but we're going to be taking the walk to then go through Paris, to then continue down to Arles, to then reach Ibiza, to then go up through Spain, and then back up through England, and then go back to York. This is going to take quite some time. Let's do it. And you know what? Aha, I can't wait for our feast. That's going to be way down south. And then the return in a year and a half. Oh, I suppose that's probably why we weren't allowed to have our wife be... oh, no, it's my mother. Probably should have done something about that. Oh well, it is what it is. And where are we now? Oh, wait, we haven't even left because I've left it on pause. I really hope we don't gain stress while we're on the trek. That would be quite unfortunate. And look at big boy Burgundy here. Wow. Oh, inspired person can be sponsored. Can we actually afford it, though? That is the better question. Boy, my Peter seems to be struggling with this today. He wants to make armor. Ooh. How much would it cost us? 61? And you're Jewish, and you're wounded. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Just please don't ask me for a bunch of gold afterward. But yeah, I would love to have some armor from you. Speaking of armor, do we actually still have Uba's shield? We do. Cool. I was afraid that disappeared because I thought I had put it up there, but it apparently moved when Russel Crowe became king. Lindsay. Wow. Again, this is gonna take a while, and I don't know if this was a smart decision, but it was the decision. But let's check on our murder plot. I didn't think it was gonna be. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, all these people don't really want to join. But then again, maybe it's because I don't want to murder him. Maybe it's because we actually want to murder his. Wait. Yeah, this is a boy. I was about. The long hair confused me. That has a higher, so we abandoned that one for another one. And how many people would want to join that one? I would love to get his spy master in on it. We're not really high on intrigue, but his marshal is lower than his dad's, right? Nah, just barely. But I believe he won't have nearly the strong of alliances. And that is quite important to me. In England, Alfred the Bard instead of Alfred the Great. Wow. He, on the other hand, the fields of Saint Albans are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy. Excuse me. Verdancy. Veranda, like as though it is a balcony. The verdancy, spotting a man standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort, a gathering of listeners. My name is Master Boromir. It's close. I think it's Beortmir. He notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast. So, stay a while and listen. And we can either say, the king doing gardening, but obviously, we're going to spend the prestige to try to gain the trait. I mean, either get down to earth. Down to earth would definitely not be bad, getting +2 in our learning. And a medium health boost. Or gain +2 in stewardship. A -20% to stress gain, and all courtiers and guests like us more. Obviously, color me intrigued. And we gain the tree gardener. Yes! That I believe that is another decision for us. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Yep, it looks like I'm wrong. I thought it was going to be another decision to just... Wait, it might be because we're gone? I'm not sure. I thought tend the garden was a trait. Anglo-Saxon woman. I've seen the world and beheld its many wonders in my travels, but never have I beheld such beauties as the one I've seen in Kingston. Truly, Anglo-Saxon women are cut above all the rest. One particularly fascinating specimen has taken my eye as of late. A peasant woman by the name of Helga. A pretty little sunshine. She's far too pleasing to my eye to spend her days slaving away in Kingston. My dude, that looks like one of my Sims characters. She's literally homely. She must be by my side forever. He's lustful. We cannot question King Russel Crowe's methods, okay? And apparently she's joining us. We gain a homely woman. A homely peasant woman. Who's from Hastings. Nice. I missed that store. Probably should have gone with the battle joke. Like William the Conqueror. But nope. I'm going to go with the Hastings as a store brand. It's not the first time I catch my champion Fasty fiddling around with some flowers he's been picking along the road. Sometimes I swear that I'd even hear him sighing, overlooking Bologna's holding. My liege, he says, when he notices that I've been observing him. It's not a secret that my heart has found a home far from home. Alas, my liege, my soul aches for Countess Reinhild. My desire knows no end. Her eyes, her hair, I long for just a salute. I die for a word. Please, I beg you, let me stay with her. Uh, her, that one? Oh, I mean, at least it's only 5 years apart. But yeah, I mean, the the drunkard, eager reveler, honest, arrogant, stubborn woman. I mean, dude, I think this woman would be very, very likely to just crush you. You're zealot, impatient, and honest. Compassionate. Yeah, dude, this one's gonna crush you. So we can tell him that he's coming with us and he'll like us less. We could tell him that we have no time for such juvenile infatuations, and he will either leave. Well, we will grow closer to getting a rivalry, or lose 20 opinion. Who am I to interfere with higher matters? And then, wait. He would lose opinion of me if I were to let him leave. But I would also... What? So he would gain 35 opinion of me, but also lose 30 opinion of me? Okay. I mean, but he's also lustful. I was gonna say that we would go with the you're welcome to bring her along with us. That we have enough room in our court, but you know, her eyes certainly are beautiful and look so soft. So King Russel Crowe could end up with this 53-year-old woman. Is he really gonna be that bad? Will he really be that bad as to ruin this man's well, he is a filthy peasant. This gracious zealot for this bold gentlewoman. Oh, for a stubborn, arrogant woman. Yeah, gentlewoman. That's what we're gonna call her. I could romance her. Yeah, we'll just bring her along. We're bringing her along. If I want to romance her, I'll bring her by later. It seems that our caravan has become a little lost in these foreign lands. Raffin has been traveling around Montreal, Sermer for hours, and though he has at last swallowed his pride and asked for direction, he does not appear to be an expert in Diolo Vulgar. And I will say, let me try. Hopefully we won't be delayed, though. And we were delayed. Uh-oh. Danger, danger. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environment has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance at Freydis, however, she does not appear to be doing quite as good. Her movement is labored, her breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through her body. Clearly, she is not doing well. I mean, that's Ragnar's daughter, and that's a Hastings. I wouldn't want to leave a Hastings out. Could we treat her? She has gained the trait ill. We could stop and delay it by another 21 days. Or, alternatively, we could just... Yeah, let's just try to trade her. She loses the trait ill. There was no reason to question any of it. My beneficiary, Andrew, approaches me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? He must have read my irritation at such a personal question from my face, because he continues, I mean, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It is turning out well, but meaningful inscription would make it feel even more personal. I mean, this woman, Jitka, I hope that's how I'm pronouncing it correctly, she was betrothed to us, and she became our guardian for the last bit of our life. The last bit of our young life before we became a man. And she welcomed us into manhood. And then we married her. I would want to say that we would give it to our beloved Jitka. Also, having higher opinion gives us higher chances of being able to make a babo. I actually, now that we have the ability, let's demand conversion of her. We tell her that we're on the road, and underneath these foreign skies, that is where you should become a true Asatru. And plus, that'll make her love us. Absolutely love us. On our way through Ile de France, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Everywhere, peasant and nobles of every culture and tongue clamor around exotic food stalls. The air is thick with fragrances I've never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I could only dream of. I am pulled out of my haze by a halting grasp of Hrafen. Do not waste your palate on the slop, my lord. Bowls of stew are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. I could say, I am the king and I want my bowl of stew. Or I could just say, I can't believe I almost ate that garbage. Hrafen would like us less if we were to use that one. He is our court physician. Wait, would he? No? But we could gain a nauseating meal, which increases the amount of stress gain. Or we would ate a good meal for 2 years and gain a small health boost and reduce the amount of stress we gain. I think we'll go with making Hrafen our. What? Hrafen's not our court position. Yeah, it's okay. Journeying through Donzi, I passed by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. Come in, O mighty king. I can tell you have many miles to go. I can offer you a reading of future travels for a modest price. This strange man has piqued my interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? So I could say, tell me my future, a wise one. Pay him 10 gold and have a flip of a coin to lose some stress and gain travel good omens, or gain travel bad omens on the other coin. Say I'm not interested, or seal the tent and have this witch burned. We're wrathful, so it's definitely going to be that one. We are absolutely going to burn him. Wait. Oh, we only gain 4 stress because we are wrathful. But we gain piety and dread. And this, wow. I mean, that's high learning and pretty good diplomacy. I say we burn him. Burn the witch. I've noticed that Helga avoids me more than usual. She always sits at the opposite end of the table wherever we're invited to a feast, and constantly refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationship, but that attitude is starting to tire me, especially when I overhear her defaming me. Russel Crowe is a squeamish swine. I'd be way better king than him. I mean, wait. Okay. So this homely woman that we just found outside of Kingston is saying she'd be a way better king than me, than King Russel Crowe, than King... Are you not entertained, Russel Crowe? I don't think there's any other option than you want to know how it is? I'll show you. And we are going to make her gain wounded. There is no possible chance in this entire choice that she doesn't gain wounded. And we give her mutiny, humiliation. there's only one thing that may happen. That she will either leave our court, or she'll just leave the entourage. And she has merely left the entourage, but it does look like she's wandering, which, good. Get out. We don't want you anymore. I never wanted her in the first place, and I lost the trait wounded. King or peasant, high or low, it doesn't matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this when I woke, coughing in the early morning, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. I could say I can seek the best care at home, and that would abandon the feast. Do no more than what is necessary. It's too late for caution, or we must soldier on. And I think Skilder is he's got really high learning, and is he okay, so he is simply a novice physician. So let's go ahead and just say do no more than what is necessary. Skilder told me to lie down on the bed and then to offer him my hands. Firmly he rubbed and slapped my palms until they were red, and then he repeated the treatment on my soles. As a finishing touch, he pinched me gently up and down my limbs. This odd procedure turned out to be just what I needed for now. The worst of my symptoms are alleviated, and the world seems a bit brighter, and I have reduced disease symptoms from him playing a game of Red Hands with me. Nice! And no event in Arlay, just the diplomacy lifestyle experience. Aha! The seas around here are thick with Irish traders going about. Down here? Hold on. This is West Francia and Burgundy. What do you mean Irish traders are thick down here? I don't think King Russel Crowe knows what a different language is. Like, he only knows the 3 languages: Welsh, Irish, and Norse and Anglic. That's 4 languages. But yeah, I think that's all he knows. The seas around here are thick with Irish traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds up an item within it that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay my eyes upon the bejeweled scriptures, I know I could never find anything like it back in the Danelaw, and it must simply be mine. And this thing gives us one learning per level of devotion, and 1 piety. And I could say, it shall be mine. I'll steal it, and alas, I cannot justify any reckless spending. So I could flip the coin and try to steal it, but I think actually I am going to pay for it. We don't have any books, and books are something we need. Although it is a trinket, but that is perfectly fine by me. I mean, we need trinkets just as badly. Whoops. And we are almost there. Oh, wait. Okay, you just died in my dungeons. I don't care about you. Can I auction any of you off? That is such a messed up way to put it. Okay. Should I just do a bloot for all of you? Maybe all of you should go to a bloot. I don't think I have anyone important enough for a bloot, but maybe we should do it. Maybe we should do it. Just blood eagle them all. And we are here at the feast, at long last. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests have yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted a roasted swine already. Swan! Roasted swine. Wow, I mean, roasted pig wouldn't be too bad. Be like we're in Hawaii. Mental break. Shirk duty. Damnation. I need time to myself too. So what if I don't come to the court for a few days? or even a month. Ruling is my prerogative, and I will exercise it or leave it at my leisure. I am the king, and I have no obligations to save those I choose to keep. So we could either become a comfort eater, or we could become maybe Hot Diggity Dog will support me. I I did this one off screen. I named my half sister Hot Diggity Dog. You know what? She will become our confider. We will confide in Hot Diggity Dog. Oh, Freydis Ragnar's daughter has just given birth to a courtier. Good. Nope, nope. I don't know why you are allowing me to give also my courtier. Okay, so that's, oh, that's, wait. Oh. Well, I guess we can give her one of the only names that matters. There. Her name will be Haystein. Perfect. The guests are gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. I must admit that not being able to bring weapons detracts from the appeal of a celebration. The mood is bright and spirits are high as the feast begins. Hey, wife, I have something I need to tell you.
Yeah, what is it, King Russel Crowe, my lord, my love, my savior?
Did you know we could be raiding this whole time?
Cool, look at this thing I found.
Yeah, so throughout that entire walking experience, we definitely could have just raised all the raiders down here and, I don't know, taken out this little area. Yeah, so I don't know what that said. Oh, there we go. Ah, Zadslav. We'll distract and cover for him. After all, it'll make him like us more, and him being our steward, that is definitely a good choice. Oh, and now he's gonna talk to us again. So, as one plate of food is replaced by the next, my steward Earl Zadslav goes on about the blessings of family, and that was how he salvaged this mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? And I would say had an interesting conversation for 10 years is definitely better than just closer forming a friendship with him. Although, I mean, I definitely would enjoy having a friendship with Earl Zadslav. Diplomacy and learning is never turned away by me. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guess throng to and fro, and chatting while flickering torchlights play off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. I think my favorite thing about banquets has to be the food. No, the people. Actually, perhaps the drinks, or the entertainment, or sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. I think that's probably a fair assessment, to be honest with you. And we could say this is where we want to be, or they're good folks to mingle with. And I do wish it would tell us who shares traits with us. Well, I mean, Ithoretta, isn't she our bully? Yeah, that's our bully. We don't like her, so we don't want her to like us more. My lord, the wine we cracked open, the next barrel, it has gone bad. It's all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink, the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. And there should be a mine merchant. Oh, I mean, that's in Cagliari or Caligari. But we could say everyone has to pitch in, and we gain 25 gold. Or gain fraught with thirst. Ooh, paying 75 prestige. No. Every guest gains opinion of us. We're here to gain, have, we're here to lose stress and have everybody gain opinion. And this is the toasting experience. And we like Earl Zadslav, and hopefully he's growing to like us. So I would say we just go ahead and toast him, give him his highly esteemed, and gain 30 opinion. Oh, I don't. Well, it was probably just telling us that the feast has ended. And with that, an acquaintance has been taken prisoner. I am so glad that you have told me all about that. Thank you. Thank you. Aha! My armorer, Andrew, updates me on his progress, droning on about the limits of tongs and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for my scale armor. Forging may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. And we could say we have a few suggestions, or my background gives me some unique insights, which it does give us a stewardship challenge. Or we could say, let me take a look at your sketches, which is way lower to produce higher quality. Or no, Andrea knows what he's doing. But we have a high likelihood of bringing a higher quality with our skills involved. And I lost the trait ill. Good job. Good job, King Russel Crowe. Proud of you. And absolutely scrumptious gold here for us. And we gained 200 stewardship lifestyle, probably for being... Oh, since leaving home nearly a year ago, I have seen highs and lows, reveled in the wind blowing through my hair. Yeah, we revealed it. Look, everybody, the wind is blowing through my hair. Reveled in the wind blowing through my hair, and lamented the rocks in my boots. There are so many places, so many things I have yet to see. Out there on the open road, I feel free of the stuffy castle, if only for a little while. The roads are full of pilgrims and wanderers. Perhaps it is among them that I will find peace of mind. Out here, I am truly free. We gained the trait Traveler, which is a relatively decent trait, if not just for the diplomacy. Did we sack this place? Is it done? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're not going to stick around here. We're going to go next door, and more stewardship lifestyle focus for us. And Gladiator's a rodent killer. Perfect. I would love to watch that arena. And we get a huge health boost for that. That is awesome. Aha. And he has finished our scale armor. Wow, 7 prowess. So we went from being one of the worst knights in our own realm to, well, once we equip it, we'll be decent. Oh, and this guy here is demanding a duel. But where are we? There it is. Excuse me. You can get out of the way for a moment so I can. Thank you. There we go. So we will equip that for now. Now we can duel him to see if he's any good, and he is a Reaver, and a Reaver is not bad. He's not our religion. We would, because of our new armor, we would probably handedly defeat him, though. He's got brilliant strategist. So there's a 78% chance that we will actually defeat him and recruit him. Or we could just trample him. I guess we could have Haraffin do it. But because he's a Reaver, that will increase our raid speed by 100%. I think we actually take the challenge. Oh, yay. We lost. As we trek through the Aberrantes, our caravan has stopped at a clearing bordered by tall grass. I proceed toward the commotion, only to find Fasti and Haraffin having an irate row. Fasti seems to be exalting the virtues of Osatru,
But you fail to understand the importance of Odin to living a good life. It's paramount that... Not this again, Raffin rolls his eyes. Odin, if you are listening, save me from this commoner. I beg of you. And we could say we can make amends and try to gain some diplomacy lifestyle, or we could just demand they stop squabbling. But there's only one way to settle this, and it's with Fasti gaining wounded. Absolutely. And because we're wrathful, we don't lose stress, but it's probably what our character would do. Wow, anything that could be happening right now is happening. Truly, a stroll through Aviro is a gift from Ymir. The tranquility of this place is suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Hark! Get me out of this metal prison! My squire took offense at my manner, even going so far as to call me heartless, and has abandoned me. Whatever this strange man did could not have been enough to justify being stuck forever in his armor. I could, of course, have someone help him, but is he truly worth it? I don't know. Let's find out. Ooh, he's got military engineer. He's also vengeful and sadistic. So, well, consider the armor gone for a price and gain money or leave him to his fate. And we could offer him loyal squires. Only for the military engineers. That is the only reason why I would even remotely accept that. So instead, we're just going to gain the 25 gold. And a hook on some guy who's now just wandering the world. Seriously, anything happening can happen right now. Burned crops, barren fields, the spoils of war. Our pace gets faster after we see the first corpses. The only possible path passes by an army camp. I look behind us. There's no other way. I nod at my guards and they nod back, tightening the grip of their swords. An army commander stands up at the entrance of the camp. Allies to the enemy, huh? He asks, scratching his nose. Care to spare a prisoner? He's clearly pointing at Fasti. And we could say, look at our banners. We're not the enemy. And there's a 64% chance of success on that. Or we could end up losing that. And he just imprisons Fasti in the first place. Or you'll have to take me to take him, which there's a 100% chance that we win that. I mean, maybe if we can reach an understanding where we pay for it. I mean, we're just gonna fight this guy. Oh yeah, with 3 prowess. Yeah, we're just gonna fight him. Yeah, a 100% chance of success. And we have unlocked always space in the hold. I imagine that's because we're no longer the house head because we have such low troop count. Careful, my caravan leader, Raffin screams, pointing at the hills beyond the path we follow. What looks like a small rodent is running into the wild, and after it, a gray figure I easily recognize. And no, we're... Oh no. And we may lose Gladiator here. That is not something I want to have happen. So, I will personally go look for Gladiator. I will spend that 75 prestige for a 75% chance of finding her. I don't actually remember which gender Gladiator was. And there you are. It doesn't take much tracking. It doesn't take much to track the growling and broken twigs down to their origin. Gladiator sits over a leaf litter, licking her gray paws from the blood of her victim. The squirrel is almost unrecognizable right next to her. Ha! I knew you'd be successful. Well done. Which we gain Adventurous Pet, which we gain 1 prowess, or I'll never take my eyes off you again, which we lose stress for. I think we take the prowess. Yeah, let's take that prowess. Martial lifestyle experience, well done. Not a day goes by in Villava when I don't run into a fisherman who has a new piece of information to give me, whether it be on the type of bait to use, where to fish, or even to prepare the fish once they are caught. I even get a chance to fish myself, with the fisherman showing me showing me the tips and tricks. They all applaud when I finally catch one. And we could say we should talk to them to learn more. And we could... Oh, it reduces the cost of dexterous fishermen, which by 1,000 prestige, that wouldn't be too bad at all. Or we gain fishing logistics, which embark cost minus 10%, naval speed plus 10%. And that's for 5 years? Yeah, let's do that one. Manuel, the wolf boy. Boy? Oh, he's probably malnourished. Yeah, he's likely malnourished somewhere. As we travel through the wild lands of Carbolito, I find myself with the distinct feeling of being watched. Hiding, though poorly, I see a frail, dirty boy watching our entourage. A member of our caravan informs me that the locals say these lands are haunted by someone they call Manuel, who is said to have been raised far away from human society by a wolf. Apparently, the poor creature has taken a fascination with us, and has even started to speak some basic Norse, though not to any meaningful proficiency. I would love to train the boy. I think I think he's fickle enough that he would just decide to start training a random child that he finds on the road, off and on, treating him like he's a pet. But he is strong, though lisping. And he is malnourished, feral. Wow, minus 5 diplomacy, minus 5 stewardship, and minus 5 learning. And a severe penalty. Ooh. Yeah, the kid is also nonverbal. Yeah, we will try to train this boy. Oh, and we did gain a perk, and that's definitely going to be golden obligations. I wonder if we have any hooks that we can demand payment for him. Yes, we do. Wait, that's from Zadslav. I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Even though we want him to like us, we're still not above taking money from him. We'll ransom off the child, and our raiders have just been kind of sitting here for a while, getting really badly distracted with all the events going on. And and he's gained more in the novice physician. I can't imagine he's going to be around for very long, though, especially being melancholic and infirm. Yeah, I think skill is on his way out, which is unfortunate. He has actually been a very, very good... Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Okay, well, I think one thing that I should be doing is increasing the control on our counties. Like, we do have those, but these did come into our possession pretty late, and they have very, very, very low control right now. And 209, and I think what's going on in here? Nothing? Yeah, nothing. But I think we also should make ourselves a little more threatening by increasing the size of our men-at-arms. And can we place... Oh, yeah, because they're still raised. That's perfectly fine for now. We're going to go over here to Bea, just because I know that they are fairly weak right now. Otherwise, they would have popped up when we went over here. But yeah, 1,100. They may raise their troops, but there's not much they can really do about it. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws, and the desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific it must have come from the depths of hell. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate champion struggling with a wild wolf. His blade is wedged between the beast's jaws, but his grip is beginning to falter. So this albino, Edfall the Craven, I mean, I would love... I think we may want to leave him to his own devices, being Catholic. Ah, brilliant strategist isn't that bad, though. Yeah, he may be vengeful, but he's craven and lazy. We could say this man deserves my help, where we gain prestige if we succeed. Or if we fail, the man will die. But it's only a flip of a coin. We could say help him, Manuel, which that's also, yeah, we're it's only a flip of a coin for both either me or Manuel. I'm not risking either of our lives. Haven't we seen this massive tree before? I swear we are going in circles, my caravan master Raffin shouts. Perhaps he's right. We've seen no sign of getting out of this forest in hours. Are we even still in Wigmore? Wismore? Wagmore? More wigs. The dense tree cover makes it impossible to tell the time of day, or even the direction we are heading. At this rate, we'll never make it to North Reading. And I could say we know exactly where we are, where we have a flip of a coin of actually getting out. Or we could send for a local guide, where we gain a local guide. Would that only be for... It would likely only be for the... No? Cultural acceptance for the Vlogs? And we recruit Clara. Or we could just send scouts ahead. But we'll be delayed. I think we send for the local guide. And here we are in Baya. And we have finally officially made it home. Thank Odin, I can go inside today. So we were probably only like a county or two away from home. But we have gained a massive amount of lifestyle experience just on that little journey. I'm very happy to see that. Where are we at on that martial experience? Yeah, we're almost halfway from getting a trait. And we are over halfway experience on getting a stewardship trait. Neat. I still think that even after... Well, yeah, they're coming in to attack us. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, and we have a holy warrior out. Do we actually have a... We do not have a reaver. I would love to have a reaver out right now. And come on and face us. Okay, so they are going to go protect their lands. Or actually, I think they were running from that guy. Or I don't know. Oh no. Did that say our quartermaster? Who died? The slaughter of Baya. Give me the details. Who died? Champions. So, okay, our champion killed theirs. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure that we didn't have a big mistake in there. It would be unfortunate to be on a winning side and end up losing a man. Let's go ahead and ransom her back. And that child back. I forgot that was probably also going to be an option. Oh, yeah, and since we are here, one thing that we also should definitely do is there a way to change who is going to be our... Not actually, we should put on essential. That we do need to do more control. And Andrio, that's you. Would you also make a... Would you make a good antiquarian? Okay, it does not look like it. Unfortunate. We do need one of those, though. And it will not be you. In fact, actually, even though she's technically one of our weird lovers we have... Oh, she's actually concubine. No, thank you. Yeah, get out of here. I think our antiquarian should be Steve. Yep, we'll have Steve Hawyarl be... Oh, I was hoping that our wonderful, amazing, genius wife could actually be our court tutor, but it's okay that she is not. Wait, why are you still my regent? Get out of here. Oh, we could just punish our criminal here. Offer nothing, and she will not accept. All right, well, why would she not accept? Oh, because she has a terrible personality. Of course she has it. We're still gonna tell her. Mother, get out of your spot. And our region is now less powerful for it. And I think that we might want to actually imprison her. Yeah. So, okay, we'll attack first. On guard. Strike, parry, riposte. Yeah. And I'll show you how I heft an axe. And we are victorious. And our mother has gained wounded. Good. Now we do not have an entrenched regent. Aha. Oh, wait. The man in charge of cleaning the clothes of King Dab... Oh, is he actually king now? Yeah, he's king now. So, I think... let's go ahead and just lose the stress. Yeah, he's king now. Interesting. He's still allied to King Alfred. Which, I believe... yeah, you... wait, he's Cathar. Has Catholicism? Oh, wow. Catholicism has really taken a big hit. And we'll continue with raiding before we start focusing on any sort of invasions. And the loot is ours. Are you able to fight us off? You are not. So we are just going to go straight on in. Oh, he has become an acclaimed knight. Steve did. Let's see. Do we have any prisoners that are not our mother? And I think we negotiate a release, but we banish her. We take that 67 gold, and we banish her from our realms. She has created far too many problems for us, and not giving up the entrenched regency is enough to push us over the edge. Farewell, mother. I'm glad that she still likes us, at least. And we have unlocked the next stewardship perk. So we can extort our subjects, gain more income while at war, or, of course, we're going to go with vassal tax. And Gladiator the Troublemaker, my vassal, Countess Vigdis, approaches me, rage in her eyes and cat in hand, held by the scruff of its neck. As she thrusts the cat into my face, I see that my dear Gladiator. I found this little monster among my things. What wasn't scratched to bits was covered in piss. That sounds like a personal problem to me. We could pay, or we could lose 20 opinion. Oh, wow. The Hastings dynasty has really fallen quite low. I wonder. Well, I think she's actually related to us. Maybe not. No, no, I don't. I mean, probably down the line somewhere. Maybe. Now that I see this, I don't think so. I'm just gonna tell her she's just a cat. She can deal. And I actually think that... Ha. Haybert's a free tenant renting some of my land in Westmoreland. Has pulled in an exceptional harvest this season due to his meticulous planning. He wishes to use some of his profits to purchase a piece of my estate from me so that he can build upon his success and grow more crops next year. I mean, 22. Who is behind Zadslav? Who comes next? I don't think it's behind. I don't think it's anywhere close to 22. This man I may want him to join our court for sure. If he can pay. Development growth. Oh, but it's a huge loss in control. And Westermoreland's not a Danelander plot. So I don't think we should take that one. The Westermorelands are mine and mine alone, which we gain more control. But I think we actually invite him to our court. We demand conversion of this man. And we see about finding him a marriage? Yeah. You know what? With a matrilineal marriage, you may marry my half-sister. And my confidant. Hot diggity dog. Is my sister's name. I wasn't exclaiming anything. And moving on. And you were rated, correct? Yes, you were. We'll wait for this guy to move out of our way. Oh. Though nobody ever dared to dream, it appears that there has been a breakthrough in Manuel's development. Once a simple child, cradled by none but feral beasts, the boy is at last showing progress. Manuel speaks in complete sentences and plays with other children his age, as if he had always been one of them. Today, after our usual lessons, he even asked me to be his father. So Manuel, the son of wolves, is calling me Papa. Wow, 20 prowess at age 10. That kid is strong. Wow. But he would get a diplomacy focus? I mean, he is charming. I mean, look at that face. He loses nonverbal and feral. And I will gain a 500 learning lifestyle focus. Or spend 750. Now, I don't think we want someone lisping. Getting the strong trait would be nice, but I think that we just say, what a triumph. We plan to have children of our own with a genius woman. She's our spouse and regent. Why is she now our regent? I don't think she's our acting regent. And we have gained a perk in the learning focus. Wow. So we could take scientific, pedagogy. Oh. Maybe... You know, I actually think we should take pedagogy, only because it makes it so that our wards become better, and at the same time, they can become our friends. Yeah. I think because we're helping Manuel, that this is actually something that fits the character quite well. And... Are we in that territory yet? Are we there? Ah, there we go. Ooh. Wow. All of this area has really, really fallen apart. We need to get to Illustrious quick so then we can take on all of these lands. I have visions of taking over more kingdoms. Oh wow, that was fast. I'm surprised how fast our guys are looting. Oh, and we knew it would eventually happen, but Skilder has officially passed on to, well, Valhalla. Oh no, we have no good court physicians, which we will have to leave that up to a search. Let's search for a court physician. And we have Adrian. He's quite experienced. He's a full physician. Only 14 in learning, but he's not bad with his stewardship. He's dwarf. Or we could bring in Oswald, who does not look like he is. Yeah, it doesn't look like he actually is. I mean, he's arrogant, temperate, and generous, but the flamboyant trickster has me worried. Yeah, I think we take the patient, gregarious, temperate man, who is also dwarf. Yeah, I think we take him. We just may have to ask him to change his religion, and looks like he will actually accept. Oh, murder en route. When the time comes, my agents will need a safe escape. Will need a safe escape route out of King David's castle. Should anything go wrong, a detailed map of a local taiga, with all its hidden paths and caves, would be an invaluable resource. So we could pay a hunter for it, but he's likely gonna blab about it. Or we could explore it ourselves, where we would have mapped surroundings and gain success and secrecy, but there's a huge chance that we just gain stress. A large, well, it's more or less a flip of a coin, but a pretty low chance of gaining ill, or we could just straight up abandon the idea. But I think we explore the tiger ourselves, where we just gained stress. Not that bad. We dropped our stress almost all the way down. Speaking of which, can we just... yeah, let's talk to our confidant. All courtiers, except the confidant, loses 10 opinion of me. I didn't know it was that bad. Interesting. Maybe instead we don't do that. And so we can't... Interesting. We can't raise a rune stone right now. We will when we do a low conquest. Oh, and he has discovered it. My entire murder scheme. Curses. We already don't like each other. He knows I'm planning on murdering him. I'm planning on taking all of his land, if I can. Another prisoner has been taken. Let's go ahead and try to ransom all of... yeah, looks like it's a decent amount. Oh. Let's go to Chieftain Einar's grand tournament. Yeah, I think going to a tournament sounds amazing. I mean, I did say I wanted to check out what tours and tournaments had to offer, and yet I have barely done anything so far. Yep, let's just go straight to. We don't need the mercenary guards. We'll just go direct. I mean, I guess we could just customize the route a little bit. There. Danger circumvented. But why is... popular opinion is very, very low. The holder's opinion is also low. Okay. Yep, let's go directly to. And with that, I think I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so very much for watching. If you haven't yet, please call your grandma. She misses you. And if she's not around anymore, maybe pick up an Oiga board, a Luigi board, a Ouija board, a quiche board. Pick up one of them. I'll see you next time.